Hello everyone, this is Pooja Sharma, working as an Associate Professor in Department of MBA. In my previous lecture, I have explained you the concept of working capital. Now I will discuss with you the types of working capital. Working capital. Before starting the types of the working capital, I'll give you the quick recap of the working capital concept. It is the capital which is holded by the holded by the firm in form of current assets like cash, receivable, inventory, marketable securities, debtors. It is also known as the circulating capital. Working capital is that capital which is required for the operational activity of the organization. It is the capital which is required for the day-to-day operation of the business. Working capital. Now, the types of the working capital. These are divided. The working capital is divided in two types on broad level: basis of concept and basis of time. On the basis of concept, it is divided in gross working capital and net working capital. Already I have explained you in my previous lecture this concept, but I'll explain you it again. On basis of time, it is divided in two parts: permanent fixed working capital or temporary variable working capital. Temporary variable working capital is again divided in two parts: seasonal or special working capital. On the basis of balance sheet concept, on the basis of the concept, working capital is divided in two parts. First is balance sheet concept and second operating cycle concept. Operating cycle balance sheet concept under this concept, working capital is divided in two parts: gross working capital and net working capital. Gross working capital is not the appropriate method to calculate the requirement of the working capital, because whenever we have to check the operational activity or liquidity of the organization, we have to use the net working capital method. So if I'll talk about the working capital requirement, means we are talking about the net working capital requirement. Balance sheet concept. In balance sheet concept, we can calculate the gross working capital with the help of all the total current assets. We have to add all the current assets, and for calculating the net working capital, we have to use total current assets and current liabilities. We can calculate the difference between current assets and the current liabilities. Now, this this graph shows difference between the permanent and temporary working capital. Permanent and temporary words itself reflects like permanent, which is required always, and temporary, which is required for a specific time period and then it doesn't need. So here we can just see, as per the time, it is divided in two parts: permanent and temporary working capital. Here you can just see in this graph, permanent working capital is fixed and parallel to the timeline, which is not fluctuating with the time, that is fixed always. Variable working capital is that which is fluctuating with the time as it is needed. So it is, sometimes it is up, sometimes it is down, as per the market conditions, as per the as per the market condition, as per the demand. Here is another curve of the permanent working capital and variable working capital. Sometimes when the company is growing, when the company is on the growth stage, it always increasing, but with the fixed ratio. So the permanent working capital can be changed, but in fixed ratio as per the growth of the organization. Depends, if the company is growing, so the permanent working capital will change, but in a fixed ratio. But here again you can see the variable working capital is fluctuating with the time. It is increasing and decreasing. So this curve basically when I'll talk about the permanent working capital, it is not fluctuating with the time, but variable working capital is fluctuating with the time. Suppose Diwali will come when the festival, or occasionally when the festival will come, the demand of the particular product or sweets, like we can take the example of sweets, the demand of the sweets will increase on any festival. So because of that, the producer has to produce more quantity and can earn a lot of money, and required a lot of money for particular production. But after that occasion, after that festival, there is no requirement of that. The requirement will reduce. So as per that, the producer will reduce the quantity of the production also. So there is a need of less working capital. So a producer has to see when the demand will increase, when the demand will decrease. As per that, he needs working capital. Sometimes very high need of the working capital, sometimes less. So depends on the market condition. Now, financing of working capital approaches. Conservative approach. Conservative approach, what it says, long-term sources to avoid risks. What it says, sometimes we can, what this concept says, we can use the working capital, we can use long-term sources or fixed capital sometimes to avoid the risk for the working capital requirement. As it is said in financing, if we are using working capital for the purpose of establishment, that is not good. If we are using fixed capital for the purpose of operational activity, that is again not good. So the working capital fulfills the requirement of the operational activity, and fixed capital fulfills the requirement of the establishment. So the both the purpose of these two capital are separated. But here there are three approaches, which says, conservative approach, what it says, the long-term sources means fixed capital can be used by the company as a working capital to avoid the risk. Second, aggressive approach, what it says, short-term sources only means working capital requirement. If the company needs working capital, company has to use the short-term sources only to raising the fund for the working capital requirement. But matching approach, what it says, the permanent working capital requirement can be fulfilled by the long-term sources, and the variable or fluctuating working capital requirement can be fulfilled by the short-term sources. So these three approaches, which says about the working capital requirement, can be fulfilled by these two sources, but the approaches says the different opinion, or it has different different opinion regarding with the working capital requirement fulfillment. So thank you so much. With these words, I am just stopping this video, and in next video I'll come with the new concept about the working capital. Thank you so much.